Got him.
What's up, everybody? Drew. Today we're doing a fishing video using Lucky Tackle Box. Okay, so this is a monthly prescription-based tackle. You can go online. I'll leave a link in the description below. Check it out. You know, you get a bunch of new stuff. You can try different fishing ways. There's books in here to teach you how and so forth. But today's challenge is going to be to go fishing, try to catch a fish at a minimum on all these lures. So let's give it a shot, see what we got. First, let's open up and see what we got. Alright, first thing off the bat is the tackle guide. Okay, when you go in here, you know, of course it's got coupon codes for different stuff, but it shows you, one, the bait that they have in here and how to fish it, where to fish it, top water, deep water, so forth. Good read. You actually learn a lot about fishing, different lures, different times of years, so forth, all from this little tackle guide. So always a good read. Okay, first up we got a Lunker Froglet. It's a top water walking bait, green tea flavor. Okay, so I've used one of these in the past. Top water is probably my favorite. It's just awesome when you're, you know, using top water and you see that fish blow up onto it, or it comes out with the water like its jaws, you know, trying to get that bait. It's really awesome. Definitely, hopefully have good luck with this. I've caught fish on similar lunker baits. Good bait company, definitely. And then we have a clear cut FS 960 weedless swim jig. Kind of hard to see because it's black, but it's also another good bait this time of year. Put a trailer bait onto it and slowly just bring it through that grass nice and slow. Something should hit it. Then we got some Mustad ultralight lock hooks for soft plastic, 3/0, little 2-pack. Those are always good. You can never have enough of those. Then we got a big mouth bait, loud baits for large fish. I believe it's a top water. Hopefully you can hear that. Oh, that's what the bait looks like. Called the Iggy Pop. Another, love top water baits. Used one similar products to these, and they're awesome. There was one that was a zombie bass. Awesome bait. I had a great time fishing with it. I still keep it in my tackle box ready to go. Definitely an awesome lure. Then we got some BB rattlers. Okay, got a little treble hook on the back. Never really fished with nothing like this. As you can see, it's got the rattler in the back. Okay, but it's got a nice little gold finish. Should catch some fish. Shouldn't be an issue. Then we got some Bait Rigs Tackle Company. Look like, yeah, they are. They're swim jigs. Yeah. Pretty much look like a shiner. It's already got the hook into it, which you really can't see because of the way the packaging is. So just go ahead and open one up real quick. Should be a nice little lure. Definitely the pond that we're going to today to fish. I had a lot of luck with swim baits in there. Hopefully fun. I got a nice weather day. Go do some fishing. And then we got some smart baits. Creature plastics. So I've used a bunch of smart bait lures. They're pretty cool. They will actually change color with your water temperature, which makes it kind of real convenient because, you know, you always hear people on different fishing channels, you know, watch the color of your water. That's what determines the color of your lures. Well, they've kind of done that already. By the temperature of your water, it's going to determine whether the water's clarity is clear or dark sometimes. So they've already kind of taken one step ahead of the game for you and helped you out. Caught fish onto them before. All around good products. So that's the box. Again, it's $26, $27 a month. You get a bunch of tackle. For somebody like myself that's only been bass fishing for 2-3 years now, it's an awesome way to learn how to fish different products. You know, find out which ones you like the best, so forth. And really can't say nothing about this tackle guide, because when you go through here, it kind of tells you roughly pro tips, which ones, you know, your pros use as far as the lures, which rod, reels, line, so forth. You know, you can learn a lot from actually reading this and so forth. Like I said, in the bio below, I'll put the link to the site so you can get some stuff. But now we're gonna head out and do some fishing. So see you in a bit. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share it. We're doing Lucky Tackle Box Challenge. So let's see if we can catch some fish on this. Give it a shot. Alright, so first one we're gonna do is gonna be swim bait. See if we can catch some fish off of it. Hopefully the wind holds out because it is rather windy today. I'm fishing it on a Quantum Octane reel. This one is the 6-to-1 gear ratio. I also have it on a 7-foot fast action medium heavy rod. Good little combo. Don't exactly remember where I bought it from, but I want to say it was relatively inexpensive. It's not no name brand stuff, but does the job good, so hopefully we can catch a fish on it. So if you notice the pond I'm in, if you happen to know where the location is, please be respectful. I have permission to fish here. Landowners have gave me permission, told me I'm more than welcome to. So just don't show up to somebody's private pond and start fishing without getting permission first. It's a decent thing to do. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can see that bait clear as day, no problem. Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do over here. Finally a fish. We got one. Ha ha. Finally a fish. We got one. Ha ha. Finally a fish. Finally. Hard day of fishing. Oh, that's a good one too. Come here. Come here. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's been a long day. We finally got one. Finally. Phew. And it's on the bait rig. So that box is checked. One lure down. 75 more to go, seems like today, the way it's working. Yes. Awesome. So, see if I can attempt to film the release on this guy. just like that, he's gone. Bait rigs, swim bait, done. Check. Took a while. Took a very good while, but it's done. That's all that matters. So 1 out of 6 is complete. Next, we're going to try the clear cut jig with the smart bait trailer creature bait and see what we can do with that. So if you're fishing a lure a certain way, you're not really having any luck, change it up a little bit. Try different things. Try faster. Oh, see, I just changed it up and just had a bite. Granted, I missed it, but I had a bite. So before, where I was doing the 3 to 12, kind of just trying to bounce it off the bottom, they didn't really like it. So now I'm just kind of holding it down here at almost 4 o'clock. I'm going, you know, a steady speed, and I drop it down slower. Going a steady speed, pick it back up. And it kind of gives it that wave look. And what's nice about that smart bait trailer, the paddle tails, or paddle legs, excuse me, on the back side of it, they give it a little bit of a whip, almost like a swim bait. It does. You'll see them kind of kick and paddle. Me personally, I'd rather have my rod tip down. That way when I go to set the hook, I got good tension. I can get a good distance, you know, from 4 o'clock all the way up to 12 o'clock trying to set the hook. And we have a fish right now. Oh! Of course, I ran my mouth and it came back and bit me. Wasn't a very big one, but it was still a good fish. Put my lure down a little bit. Go ahead and reset that. Okay, that's better. Okay. And see how I continued to bring it to shore? And granted, he only hit it maybe 10, 12 foot off shore. Whereas other people, nothing's going to hit it now, you know, I'm close enough to shore. It's not always true. And it figures I'd be running my mouth talking about, oh yeah, I'd like to have it at this because I can get a good hook set. And then I just do a terrible hook set. Come on, fish. Good, and slow it down some more. See if that's what you want. Got him. Just like that. All right, fish number 2 for the day. So, jig is done. Not as big as the first one, but hey, we'll take it. That's no issue. There we go. There we go. We upgrading now. We are upgrading now. That is awesome. And look, that fish was barely hooked in the side of his mouth. Could really easily lost him. True. That's a good fish. Fish number 3. That is a good fish. I'd say he's probably a pound and a half. So, and look, don't give me crap about that, okay? This pond, I think the biggest one I caught last year, out of probably catching 60 fish, was only 2 pounds, okay? So these fish got a lot of growing to do and so forth. We don't have these big giant 6, 7, 8, 9 pounders here at this small pond. We're gonna get that way, so we're gonna put some work in. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, that's a beautiful fish. Unfortunately, that's it for today. Been out here 4.5 hours. Definitely cold. My hands are blocks of ice. Unfortunately, we only got 3 out of the 6 lures done today. We caught one on the big baits, swim bait. That one was a little bit hard trying to catch it, because trying to get that mouth over that big hook on the back. For people that river fish that are used to catching monsters, or you know where there's some big monsters at ponds, I think it'd be an awesome lure. I really do. We also caught some on the clear cut swim jig, football jig. There was a couple different ways we fished that. Caught fish onto it, can't complain. We also caught another fish onto it because we combined 2 lures to 1. So really can't complain about that either. The topwater lures, the big mouth bait, and the Lunker's frog, just this time of year, I think it's just too cold in the mornings for them. I personally love topwater lures. They're awesome. Just, it's not that time of year for them, unfortunately. The BB Rattler, I had a lot of hopes for that. Figured that would be awesome. You know, it looks like a little goldfish, got a rattle to it, and it's got a treble hook on the back of it. So, should be able to tear them up. Unfortunately, couldn't get that one to work either today, because that's kind of a quick lure. Today's key was pretty much slow finesse kind of fishing. Nice, steady, easy, and definitely low towards the bottom. But again, Lucky Tackle Box, awesome products. I think all the lures would have been great given the right time of year. It's awesome, man. You get to try different stuff, you know, different ways of fishing stuff. You know, that kind of swim jig looks kind of almost like a football jig. So I fish it like a football jig. I fish it like a swim jig, you know, and fortunately we had luck with both of them. So it's always a good thing. But until next time, see you later. Don't forget, links in the bio at the bottom where you can get your monthly subscription. Try it out, see what you think. Let us know.